I'm Aaron Cedolia, the creator of the Pause and Effect method. Thank you for being here. Let's jump in and take a pause together. We begin by remembering two pieces of ancient wisdom. Number one, everything changes. No thought, feeling, situation, or emotion lasts forever. It will pass. This can be really vital to remember. If you're stuck in a worry loop, if you're in the middle of a panic attack, it will change. Number two, we don't know. We may think we can predict the future and therefore want to worry about it, but we don't actually know. This can be really important to remember, especially if things are not maybe so great in the present moment. It is possible that in the future they'll turn out for the best. It is possible. These two pieces of ancient wisdom, everything changes and we don't know, form the base of the Pause and Effect method. Next, we slow everything down. And as someone who has rushed around most of his life, I really resonate with this part. Slowing down helps us decide on how to respond rather than just react. So we'll first do this by extending our exhales. So please just breathe in as inhale as you normally do, and when you exhale, do so through your mouth, slowly, gently, as if through a straw. So join me here like this. So breathe in, exhale. Keep it long, slow, gentle, subtle. No one even has to know you're doing it. So do a few more at your own pace. This is a really important technique that you can do in a few seconds. And just before a meeting or a presentation, any place that you feel a little anxious, extend those exhales slowly, gently, as if through a straw. Keep going. This will also lower your heart rate and let your body and mind know that you are safe, that you can allow calm. Really feel that idea throughout your body. You can allow calm. All right, a few more. Last one. And you can let that go. We'll continue to slow things down, but this time you'll say a few words just to yourself, silently in your head, so no one has to know you're saying these words. As you inhale, as you usually do, you say, "you can." And as you exhale, as you usually do, say, "relax deeply." So extend that word deeply, which helps us extend those exhales. Breathe in as you usually do, "you can." Exhale as you usually do, "relax deeply." And if you'd like some extra calm, go ahead and close your eyes for this part, if you feel comfortable. And let's continue at your own pace. In, "you can." Out, "relax deeply." Really allow that relaxation, allow that deep relaxation, that repetition of "relax deeply." Let that really just wash over your whole body. You can relax deeply. All right, one or two more. All right, great. You can let that go. You can open your eyes if they were closed. Now is a great time to check in, see how you're feeling. Hopefully after slowing down the exhale through your mouth as if through a straw, and then repeating "you can relax deeply," you'll start to feel that relaxation, that calm. And now I invite you to really observe the space you're in. This can include people or pets, whatever's in the environment. Take it in as best you can. That can include sights, sounds, smells. Look for the shapes, colors, textures, shadows. Listen for those sounds. I'm going to challenge you, even if you've been in that space hundreds of times before, to try to notice something new today. And as you look around, I'll talk about why this can be so effective. A lot of times we can get stuck thinking about ourselves, worrying about ourselves, stuck in our own head. This technique is so helpful to connect us to the spaces we're in, the people that we're with, and get us out of our own heads. So just simply observing and noticing new things. So keep looking around. If you've already found something, try to find something else that you haven't noticed before or forgotten about. I found this especially effective one day when I went to the hospital for a procedure and I was really nervous, and I decided beforehand, though, to really observe the spaces I was going to be in, to really connect with the people, the doctors and the nurses that were helping me, really see them. And it was such a wonderful technique to use. I forgot about my own worries, forgot about myself, and I really connected with those spaces, connected with those people. An added benefit to this technique, too, is that people will notice the difference in the quality of your attention to them. They'll notice that you're really seeing them. All right, did you find something or a couple things that you haven't noticed before? Shapes, colors, light, shadows. You can do this anytime, anywhere, but it's also especially effective in more anxious situations. For me, that can include going for a long drive. And so I know I'll tend to get a little nervous in those situations, so I'll look at the other cars, the shapes of the cars, the make, the model, the wildflower on the side of the road. All those things help you get out of your head and connect with your environment. All right, so that is the pause and effect method. You can do it from start to finish like we just did it, in a couple minutes, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however much time you have. If you only have a few seconds, you can use any one part of the technique, such as the long, slow exhales through a straw. Very effective, very quickly. Remembering everything changes and we don't know is great to do all day, every day. You can also mix and match. Everything changes, plus you can relax deeply. Or we don't know, plus long, slow exhale. Or we don't know, plus long, slow exhale, plus observing the spaces that you're in. My hope is that you will play with it and make it your own. I teach the method online and in person. Feel free to get in touch with me via the comments, and also share this video with other friends and family who could use some greater calm in their lives. Finally, I hope you'll extend to yourself a little grace. It's not always easy to take a pause, and we're all works in progress. Thank you for being here, and take care.